too, but I'm dealing with some NGO issues, including some conferences on logistics, diplomacy, geopolitics. So this is one of the good sectors that I see that it's very active, and the organization that I belong to, which is Business and Diplomatic Union in Istanbul, asked me a last minute call to come to Istanbul because I live in Ankara, and also a last minute request to speak as a closing remark. So you can understand that I am not too much familiar with the investment, financial or real estate businesses as you are, but I will do my best to say something from diplomacy to make sure that you are leaving Turkey or Istanbul in good memories, also good connections and investment opportunities and future cooperations. So, I also would like to say that my primary profession was military. I was a military officer in Turkish Armed Forces, and after 20 years I switched with some opportunities to diplomacy, to Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So I spent my total 45 years healthy enough in military and in diplomacy, in Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And in Ministry of Foreign Affairs I served in NATO, EU, and also in the eastern side of the world, in Asia, starting from Afghanistan twice, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and I traveled a lot of the countries in the region. Why I'm telling you that what I was doing before is I would like to come to the point that whatever I have seen up to now, after 45 years of actual business and work, plus 3 years of freelance opportunities to speak, write, and give speeches, is this. You people, that you are doing very good in networking, in getting together, and to try to find out the opportunities for the future. Whether it is real estate or investment or some kind of other businesses or sectors, one of the most important things is networking. And as you all know, as you are here, Istanbul is one of the not only meeting point, but also a melting pot of the world, which creates an opportunity to get together, but also provides a lot of opportunities to see at the same time, to feel from history to culture, from culinary taste to human values, and a dynamic environment to get you together, speak about the future of the world. And I understand that as an NGO also, each one of you, as a businessman, plus as an NGO, you are trying to connect the world together. And from the last speaker from Pakistan, and I have seen a lot of different nationalities, from US to Switzerland, Hungary to Greece. Some of our close neighbors, but also far-fetched regions. You come here to talk about the future opportunities in investment. That means you are not only doing business for yourself, but also trying to create opportunities for the other people and other countries and other communities. This is what the diplomacy, I understand, today is going to also try to get in touch, because in the past, typical classical diplomacy was only in the business circles of the either national embassies or consulates, plus international organizations like NATO and EU, as I learned. Most of you also know that UN is one of the biggest ones. Classical diplomacy right now is trying to get involved and try to indulge in other areas like cultural diplomacy, like public diplomacy, like trade diplomacy. In NATO, you know, the NATO represents the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, but the general meaning in the people living and working in NATO, they say we are the organization of not only talk action organization, some of them. Some others are also represents this NATO travel organizations. Why I'm referring to this is because traveling, buying properties, investing, they are the core opportunities for trade, commerce, international business, and economic cooperations. That's why I started with the networking, and I came here right now to say that making the global cooperations, global connections, global networks, and trying to make everything to be understood by everybody and every nation is the core target for the diplomacy. But right now, as businessmen, as investors, or as real estate owners, you are doing that. You are also representing your country, like I have seen on some of the presentations, nice speeches from Greece, nice scenery from different countries. We have it in Turkey. Why we need to go to Greece? But this is the diplomacy. You also present your country's values, you connect the cultures, and you create an environment that we live in peacefully in the future. It all depends on good investments, good intentions, and of course, good cooperations. And we need to do it more because there are troubled areas, not only surrounding Turkey, but also in other regions of the world. And we need to also create better environment to those areas who are in need of very basic requirements, not luxury houses, hotels, and beaches, but very basic requirements. So the more we cooperate, the more we create better environment, the diplomacy and the human qualities will be improved. Because we will provide, you will provide.
Mr. Consul General, 2 minutes left.
I have a limited time frame.
Actually, no, but you know, there is a great raffle in the exhibition room.
Yes.
That's why we need to keep it, you know, like,
Okay.
you should finalize it. Thank
I'm
you.
at the end of my, because I didn't prepare a written speech note, but I have some 2 items to tell you. I believe after the meeting, everybody is aware of what are the financial technologies and how we can find solutions to create international cooperations in this issue, plus to create better networking and better conferences and to aim better outcomes is on our hands. Therefore, first of all, I would like to thank you all to come and to listen to me, but more that you contributed to the capacity of this organization and the meeting and the conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Consul General. Special thanks. It was the final speech. Thank you for joining Bosco Conference. The great raffle is starting next to the exhibition hall. Thank you so much. I much appreciate